Okay, so today's video is going to be on this 5 horsepower economy gas engine. This video is going to be very rushed because I picked this engine up today and a friend wanted it, so I'm going to send it home with him. But we stopped at the shop here today and we're going to try and get it running before he takes it home, so we have a couple hours basically, and if we can get it running, that's how it'll be. We picked this up from probably the original farm. It was in a little shed on the side of a corn crib and it was powering an elevator to haul grain into the top of the corn crib. And from what I could tell, that was probably all that it did all its life, and it was retired there and it was never taken out of the building. You'll see some photos of it here in the video. The guy took some photos of it before we took it out, and that's what you have there. But there ain't going to be much talking in this video. I'm just going to have you guys sitting back and watching. We're going to see if we can get this to fire off. We got it here, we unloaded it, we sprayed a bunch of stuff with penetrating oil, and we'll see what goes on from there. He ran out to get some gas right now, so I'm just on my own for the moment. But while I'm waiting for him, I'm going to spray some carb clean into the intake and see if it'll fire off. We've done absolutely nothing to the mag or anything else. We've just lubricated everything, got everything loose. We'll see what happens, I guess. If it fires off, I'll be very impressed. It does. Well, that was easy. I'd call that a success, David. What? So we quick hooked fuel line to it because there was no fuel line to the gas tank. We're assuming it's either because the gas tank used to have holes in it or it was so cruddy they gave up on it. There's no leaks in the gas tank that we found so far, so I'm assuming it's the fact that there's too much crud in the gas tank. So we'll go with that as we see. It ran off it a little bit, so I'm going to fire it up for you guys again here and we'll see what we get out of it. But so far I'm quite surprised with how fast this came along. So that went a lot easier than I expected it would. I've currently had this engine in the shop with all of the random stuff I did and all the running I've done. I've had it in here about an hour and a half. I did not expect this to go that fast in any way. When I bought it, the push rod and everything was stuck, which I wasn't sure how hard or difficult that'd be. The igniter was stuck and there was no fuel line on it and all that stuff. I didn't expect to have this thing running in under 5 minutes like I did in the video, but here it is, and blew my mind that it took that little amount of time. So basically all I've done to it today is when we got it in, we lubed up all the moving parts and got them broke free if they were stuck. And after that, all I did is started recording, and that's when you guys came in, and I just sprayed some brake clean into it, and it hit off on that. I ran it for a while on that just to see how well it ran, and it ran pretty good. I was quite happy with how it was running. And then when David came back, my friend of mine, he put a fuel line on it after he turned it off, and it did start, and it did kind of run on the fuel tank, and I was questioning why it wouldn't run very good. It was just full of junk and stuff. So when I bought the engine in the building it came from, it had this as the gas can, this specific can right here. Right here is where the fuel line went into it. I do not know how they had this set up in any way around the engine. That I do not know. I found this in the other end of the shed it was in, so I don't know what they did with it. I'm assuming sometime back in the day they must have had too much garbage in that gas tank or something, so they were tired of fighting it when they used it for a work engine and swapped out the tank. I don't know how long this engine sat. It had to have been a good 50, 60 years probably. It sat in there a long time because right above it there was an electric motor that basically replaced it in what it was doing, and it was sitting there ever since. I'm quite happy with how this video turned out. If you like this video, leave a like down below. I try to do a video every other week to every week in the winter time, and then in the summer it kind of depends on what time I have. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you in the next one, and you guys take care.